Welcome everyone. Today is a beautiful day and I thought I'd take this opportunity to let's go and have a look at some great flowering plants which are for late winter, early spring. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So we're starting with Skimmia, rubella. So these small red, almost like berry-like flowers will open up to a nice white flower. They do have a very, very slight fragrance to them as well. Now it is worth mentioning these are an acidic loving plant, so if you were to put them in a pot, they'd require something called an ericaceous compost or a lime-free soil. So those, on a couple of vlogs ago, somebody said, oh, they look great in my garden. I'm probably going to hazard a guess to say you've got slightly acidic soil, and normally big conifers can change the actual pH of your soil as well. So a couple of different varieties then. We have obviously the red. These are the lovely white ones, and these will open up to a white flower as well. Got another different variety coming up now. So this is heavily berried. It gives you a complete different contrast. It's a lot like the laurels, but that's quite nice, quite an architectural leaf to it as well. And again, all of these are an acidic loving plant, but will flower very early spring. Moving on then, so we've got Hellebores, or Hellebores. Now, these come in a few different colours. You'll find mainly pastel colours in the garden centres at the moment, but they do have like a darker sort of burgundy red, but no hot colours unfortunately in these plants. Now Hellebores are an extremely tough plant and they will flower for such a long time, very early February, all the way through till the end of spring. And they do hold up the test of time also as well. And obviously a plant really does need to do that with our springs here in the UK. Because we can have anything, right? Snow, all sorts. And it is worth mentioning these are really good pollinators, so obviously not much happening this time of year, but very early spring, they'll give the bees some much needed food. Moving on then, so we've got some Rhododendrons, another lovely evergreen shrub. Again, it's a lot like the Skimmia, rubella, where it does require, if it's going in a pot, an ericaceous compost or lime-free soil, because it is, just like the azalea, an acidic loving plant. Now, any good tip, if you want any plant to flower, keep it in a tighter pot. So if you want lots of flowers, I highly recommend potting them up, but keeping them in a small plant. With that, you'll need to give them lots of food to keep them green and keep them healthy. A couple of different varieties then, so you can have variegated ones as well. And just look at the underside of the leaves on there. They're purple underneath, so they're a really good addition to the garden. So Daphnes then. Daphnes are a really lovely, slightly fragrant plant. And they almost remind me, when they open up, of a little bit of like a hyacinth flower, the shape of it. And moving on to Camellia. So again, a Camellia is an acidic loving plant, and these in the garden centre at the moment will be full of bud, and they come in several different colours, white, pinks, reds, all that sort of good stuff, and all the shades in between. Lots of buds on it at the moment. The only thing you have to watch is late frosts when it comes to the buds, because that's what tends to actually take your flowers away. The flower or the plant can be romping away, ready to flower, and then a late frost will come on it. So just bear that in mind when you're planting it in certain positions within your garden. So moving on to heath or heathers, I really quite like these. They give a sort of different texture to your garden, and these come in either white or pink. Now this one is probably arguably my favourite one out of the whole vlog. Now this is a Sarcococca, which has a very, very faint flower, lovely evergreen growth, but it smells just like jasmine. And this time of year you don't have very many scented plants within the garden. It's a lovely architectural plant. It's something that I am actually looking to add to my garden this year in 2026. And finally, Saxifraga. So this is a beautiful little flower. It's a lovely little creeping plant that spreads quite a lot, to be fair. Comes in pink or white, and they look lovely in a rockery or towards the edge of a bed, just sort of emerging with the grass. I really quite love these. And like I've said, not much else is looking this good at this time of year. There we have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you're going to be purchasing any of these plants for your garden. If you did enjoy it, then please give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help the channel out. Drop a comment down below, as it helps share it out to others who love gardening just like we do, right? But until tomorrow, I'll see you in the garden. You take care.